Ladies and gentlemen, we were hit with a nor'easter. Some people will say it's a bomb cyclone in the Northeast, and we were hit pretty hard last night. We had very intense rain, heavy winds, and sometimes it can even be snow and heavy winds and lightning strikes and all that. So last night was pretty bad. My internet was unstable, the power was unstable, and so I just decided to reserve my power and turned my cell phone off and so that I did not have to lose all of my charge. So, a bomb cyclone, what is that? This is when a rapidly intensified storm comes into the area within a 24-hour period. So, it can be a whole host of different weather. It can be rain, heavy winds, it can be snow, lightning strikes, wind, sleet, lightning strikes, wind. So it can be a combination of all kinds of weather that comes in within 24 hours. Now, more than they're saying 320,000 customers in multiple states are without power Thursday morning as the coastal storm is now moving. You can always look up your area online. Some people go to power outages.us. I don't really go there because the company that I get my power through, they have a separate web page for outages. So I always go to, my local company for that. Massachusetts alone had more than 136,000 customers in the dark. Thousands of outages were also reported in surrounding states, including more than 39,000 in New York, 44,900 in Connecticut, 35,000 in Rhode Island, and 26,600 in Pennsylvania. So you can see all of these are on the East Coast. Rain is falling across the region and winds are picking up speed, are forecast to last through Friday. Yes, because we don't have the rain, but the wind is still there, still very windy. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch for about 7 million in the Northeast and a wind advisory for more than 60 million in 14 states stretching from the Appalachian in North Carolina all the way through Maine. Generally, by bomb slide, let me start all over. Generally, a bomb cyclone is defined as a pressure that drops 24 millibars within 24 hours. The pressure of the system could drop more than 30 millibars in 24 hours, making this a bomb cyclone. Ladies and gentlemen, when we see these storms coming, you're not worried about millibars. They are intense storms that come into your area within a 24-hour period. So it's nothing like a hurricane where you see it coming for a few days or even a week. You see it coming and you can prepare. For these, it's a little harder to prepare because they hit in a very short period of time. Usually it's 24 hours. So you don't have a lot of time to prepare when these bomb cyclones, or some people call them nor'easters, hit the area. This system will have the equivalent low pressure of a Category 1 hurricane. Absolutely. That's what it felt like last night. It really did. CNN meteorologist Dave Heenan. All right. So as you can see the area right here. All right. So it went from North Carolina all the way up to Maine. If you were in any of those states, in the Northeast, from North Carolina to Maine, you felt this storm. You're probably still feeling the effects of it. 1 to 2 inches of rain fell in the mid-Atlantic states Wednesday, but the heaviest rains will be Wednesday night and Thursday in the Northeast. Up to 3 inches of rain is expected for much of the Northeast, with isolated areas receiving up to 6 inches through Thursday, according to the National Weather Service. Winds could reach tropical storm force 39 miles an hour. You know what? I really believe that's what our wind gusts are up to. It sure feels like it. with even higher gusts by Wednesday and Thursday for places such as New York City, Boston, and Portland, Maine. Expect numerous flight delays and cancellations in New England Thursday and Friday as the strong winds hold on until Friday evening before diminishing. Winds is cited already for delays at Newark International Airport, which is currently experiencing delays averaging 2 hours and 26 minutes, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. Traffic arriving at LaGuardia Airport in New York is currently delayed 50 minutes. Some areas could top out with winds reaching more than 60 miles an hour. Yeah, I believe it, because I'm telling you, the wind gusts are very hard. With some trees still holding on to their leaves, these winds could have an easy time bringing down trees and power lines, potentially cutting power to thousands of people. The rain will taper off throughout the day on Thursday, then completely lift out of northern New England by Friday. Although it is not likely the storm will meet the criterion of a classic nor'easter, it will be just as strong as a storm that impacted mid-Atlantic and Northeast last week, if not a little stronger. No, this one was definitely stronger. So you can expect your temperatures over the next few days to drop anywhere from 5 to 20 degrees below average. So this storm for us is not a snowmaker, but we do have these bomb cyclones and they bring a lot of snow in the area. But this time, it's a little early in the year for us to see snow in my state, but I don't know. I'm just feeling that we're going to have a pretty treacherous winter again this year. This is the second coastal storm to impact New England in a week. Last week's storm sat off the coast of the mid-Atlantic, churning up seas and bringing a strong onshore wind that shredded beaches up and down the East Coast. It caused costly damage along the coast and beach erosion, which happens all the time from these type of storms, and coastal flooding. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of many. I just have a feeling we may end up breaking a record with these nor'easter / bomb cyclones. And they're right. It is very much equivalent to a Category 1 hurricane. I mean, these things can be dangerous. Now, we already know hurricanes are dangerous, but there are many other storms that you can get that can be equally as deadly. So those of you that are on the Northeast, please be careful, and I sure hope everybody's not without power. I'm surprised we got through this one and we have power. That's shocking, but I'm grateful that it was a little unstable, but we did not completely lose power. But it did, the lights flickered a little and I ended up just shutting down my computer and just shutting all of my devices off to reserve my battery power that I had. And you do whatever you have to do. And I didn't really concern myself with it because I have a landline still. I know that's kind of old fashioned, but I have a landline. So if anybody needs to call me, all of my relatives have my landline. So they know if I'm without power, they can always reach me that way. But I can tell you, these storms are no joke, ladies and gentlemen. I never heard my windows rattling so hard before in my life since Hurricane Sandy. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. And those of you that are my subscribers up and down the East Coast, please be safe. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.